this was something that came about really, like, I want to say, was it today I saw this or yesterday? Well, either way, Bob Iger, he was doing some interview or whatever, but he says that Disney plans to embrace user generated AI content. They're really excited. They seem really excited about it, which is funny to me. And you don't see the thumbnail, but it's funny. Just trust me, I'll send it to you afterward. It's funny. I worked hard on that one for like all of 5 minutes. Anyway, um, Bob Iger's like, yeah, we're doing AI generated content, and in fact, I think there must have been an investor meeting or something where he's talking about this, which is funny because they just were suing OpenAI about the use of their IP to
Mm-hmm.
train like the AI. That's a big deal right now too. Which and I knew as soon as I saw people were like, "Oh, good, they're fighting the good fight against AI." I'm like, "Bullshit! Fuck that! Fuck they
Yeah, you
are!
called it.
They are not. They don't care. Look, they weren't bothered by the AI itself. They're bothered by the fact that they didn't get paid for the use of their stuff. They don't care about. They didn't care that the AI was making new shit with their stuff. They cared that they weren't getting a piece of the pie. So like anybody that thought any of these big corporations are like that you thought they were going to be on the side of like human artists, protecting human creativity.
No.
What world are y'all? Are we living on the same planet? What y'all thinking about? If we talked about this a little while ago, but I was like, I remain, committed to this idea that if they can cut a human being out of the process, they will. If, the moment that they can make something that's just good enough for people to tolerate it, they will. And they don't give a shit about whether or not a person makes it. They care
Uh,
about if dollars
you
come
know,
in.
technically, humans don't exactly make the great case for themselves. Like, somebody should, Morbius and Madam Web.
Yeah,
My favorite movie.
but I think those will be better than an actual AI generated content. You got see
Would they?
here's the problem. Here's the problem with AI is that yeah, there are plenty of people that are making crap. And I'm talking about humans that are making crap that's derivative of other things, right? Like everything's derivative, but it's derivative of other things. They're they're going to be doing the same thing in the most generic way possible, and unfortunately, people are gonna fucking watch this stuff. People are already posting their AI generated stuff, and they're look how great. Like they showed like some game that was AI generated on the fly, and it was like a fever dream. I'm like, how would you play this game? This game seems like everything is fluid. Nothing is nothing's stable. Nothing's continuous. It's ridiculous.
Well,
Um,
that's what AI
and
does.
and then you have fucking Coca-Cola making their Christmas ads with AI. And again, if it's just tolerable, people are they'll just consume it because it's there. If it's tolerable but not good.
Yeah, and some people still can't tell the difference. Like my mom keeps sending me AI videos, and I'm like, "Mom, it's AI." And
Yeah,
she's like, "So,
that's what I'm saying. Like, so I
you
get,
know,
yeah,
Joe from Muscles and the Multiverse put it really well. Like I saw his comment today. It was like, WTF? Why? I'm paying to see professionally made shit, not garbage from some guy in his basement." And
exactly. That's
literally, yes, but
yes,
because even if they're gonna create it either way, we know that they put it out on YouTube for free. All this garbage, a lot of it. But like Disney is trying to have us pay for it. I don't want to see what some dude they literally, yeah, he's probably gonna be in his mama's basement. But I don't care to see his take on my favorite characters or anything,
yeah, and that
because
that
he
yeah.
doesn't shut up about it.
I think that's probably the worst. Like if they had said, "Look, we're gonna use AI to make stuff," I'd have been like, "That's terrible.
Expected though.
It's terrible. Yeah, we expect that. But hey,
User
hey,
generated.
but hey, at least you have like people who actually are good at making story, sort of, directing what's going on, right? No, they said so they're saying, hey, you can use, if you come on our platform, you can use our platform, pay us, and we'll make you, specifically for you, your own fan fiction come to life. And
Yeah, all the dude bros.
and I guarantee the quote best user generated content, there's going to be a clause in there that says anything you create with their AI tools to make, they can use and monetize and not pay you a fucking cent. Which is what would happen anyway. But they'll say
Technically, what this dude bros who
yeah.
gonna run to use that, they deserve that.
And this is pretty much exactly what the only problem that Disney and the other companies have with the AI companies is that they didn't cut them in on it. That's it. They don't have a problem with you. Anytime you sit that you like the Miyazaki, the Studio Ghibli AI thing that was going around for a while, right? The problem, and I don't know if that Studio Ghibli itself has a problem with this, but I'm saying the problem with Disney, the only problem they have, or whoever that distributes it, the only problem they have with that is they don't get any money from it. If you want to spend your time for free making that stuff, all it does
literally making money for somebody else.
Yeah, they're fine with that. It's this, like, it's to me, because in gaming they have gaming mods, and I've always found it very interesting that when companies sue these these mods, or sue these like projects to basically improve the game, or make additional content for the game, I've always found that very strange, because I'm like, they're just doing free work for you. And at the end of the day, you could just claim it or something if it was really that big a deal. It's so they're looking at it that way, I think, and it sucks. I think this really sucks, because there's gonna be so much garbage, like so much AI garbage, that people are gonna be like they're like,
and
here's the worst part.
Trash.
Yeah, it's gonna be like we'll be able to separate the wheat from the chaff, so to speak, when it comes to like people trying to make real 5-minute shorts or some shit like that. We'll find out real quick. Most of it's garbage, and some of it might actually be okay, but most of it's gonna be garbage. No, what's really gonna suck is all of the AI trailers, and basically I don't want to call all the deep fakes, but all of the fake ass shit that's gonna get people revved up and like, oh shit, they're restoring the Snyderverse. Oh shit, we're getting we're getting Spider-Man versus Superman. No, we're not. But they're gonna have the AI tools to do it, and then we're gonna be flooded.
Well, but they are restoring the Snyderverse.
I hate it. Anyway, Disney, y'all suck. But again, I can't say I didn't see this coming. I think it's an inevitability once AI image generation and video generation happen. People keep talking about Sora 2 and whatever. As soon as they started that stuff, it was an inevitability. And honestly, what do I always say about fans? Don't ask us about what's good. First of all, don't ask us or look to us for what to do when it comes to making content. We don't fucking know. None of us know. If we did, well, we wouldn't be sitting here. You and I, if we could make good comics or good whatever, we'd best make good comics. We wouldn't talk about it. We wouldn't sit here and be like, they should do this, that, or the other. Don't listen to us. We don't know what we're talking about, and we're going to prove it with this AI generated, user generated AI content. I guarantee you it's going to be 99.97% trash. So, anyway. The future sucks. Why is this timeline so bad, man? That's all I'm saying.
Reed Richards.
You know what? It always comes back to him. Moving on to something a bit better.